Good evening, everyone. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, good evening. Yes. Now see, today we are going to discuss the topic, cubes, dice, and base conversion, and so on. I like that screen, man. Frankly saying. So first of all, I'm going to start with okay, just wait for 2 minutes, then I will start cubes. Then we are going to discuss dice. అరే ఎన్నిసార్లు పెన్ రాయొద్దని okay. Okay, guys. First of all, tell me, have you ever solved problems on cubes? Okay, now see, guys. First of all, I will give you a little introduction regarding this topic. Then we can move on to the problems. Now see, this particular part is called surface. Okay, how many such surfaces will be there in a cube? See, one, backside two, and three, four, five, six. So cube will have six surfaces. See, surface means single side. See, this is one side, top one side, right one side, left one side, bottom one side, back one side. Okay, total six surfaces will be there in a cube. Now, how many edges will be there in a cube? Edges. Now see, guys, edge is meant by meeting point of two surfaces. Meeting point of two surfaces. Okay, that is called an edge. How many edges will be there in a cube? Everyone, please respond. Okay, meeting point of two surfaces. Now see, this is a surface, this is a surface. So this is a meeting point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, backside 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many such points are there where two surfaces will meet? 12. So we will have 12 edges in a cube. Now how many corners will be there? Corners means what? Simply three surfaces meeting point. Three surfaces meeting point. Now see, this is here 1, 2, 3, 6 are meeting here, 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 and here. These are the only points where three surfaces will meet. That means we will have 8 corners. So in any cube, you will have 6 surfaces, okay, 12 edges, and 8 corners. No, I hope you now understood the definition of surface, edge, and corner. See, this whole place is a surface. If two are meeting, that is the edge. If three are meeting, that is a corner. If it is clear, type Y. Oh, let's go white. Yeah. Just be patient, guys. Don't get confused and don't get worried. Okay. Okay. Anyway, assume that is a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. Okay. Assume that it's a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. So it's a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. That means what? If you observe here, where is the color? See, if you observe here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This side 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side 4. Okay. And if you observe here in the top, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. This side 4. So this is a 4 by 4 by 4 cube. Now I am going to solve the problem based on this particular cube. Now see, guys, most of the times he will ask you problems only based on where you can paint. For example, he will ask like this: in how many cubes 3 surfaces will be painted? 3 surfaces will be painted. Come on, tell me, anybody, how many such cubes are there where 3 surfaces will be painted? Come on, anybody, how many such surfaces are there where 3 surfaces are painted? అర్థం కాలే bro. Guys, listen, ఒకవేళ if you see the cube, there may be something. For example, see, okay, I will do one thing. So okay, see this one. If you observe these two, okay, where I have put the stars, what will happen if you observe these two cubes? Only 2 surfaces are painted. See, this side and this side. No, this is a cube, this whole part. See, this whole part is a cube. If you observe this cube, only 2 surfaces are painted. That means top side and the side. Similar, this one, only top side and the side. Only 2 surfaces are painted. If you take this cube, see here. See, if you take this cube, this one, this one, this one, this particular cube will be painted 3 sides. Yes or no? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm asked, if you see the normal cube, 6 colors will be there in 6 different sides. Okay. Okay, we'll do one thing, guys. If it is possible, wait, is there any shape that I can use? Yes, there is a shape. Now see, let us take this is red color. Top is white. Okay, you can see 3 here, and I will assume 3 will be on back. Okay, here beside that one there is one more color. Okay, opposite to this side you will have one more color. I mean, what I can say, left side. So front, back, left, right, top, yeah, bottom. I need one more color. So let us take, this is bottom color. Okay, assume guys, 6 different colors. Okay, I'm writing the what this called names here. See, let us take, this is first one. That is front side. This is back of this one. This is right side. This is left side. This is top side, and this will be bottom side. No, 6 colors are there. Now see, I'm asking, how many faces will be there where 3 surfaces are painted. 3 surfaces painted means what? 3 sides you need 3 different colors. Where you can find them? If you observe this particular cube here, this side it will be this top color. Right side it will be red. On the top it will be white. That means this particular corner will have 3 colors. Similar, if you observe this cube here, this side will be this particular blue, okay, or no, sorry, violet. This side will be red, yes or no, and the bottom side will be blue, yes or no. That means each of these corners are covered with 3 different colors, yes or no. Do you understand or not? Okay, that means what? Whenever you simply want to say, if somebody is asking how many surfaces will be there which are 3 side painted, okay, how many surfaces are there which are, or how many cubes, sorry, how many cubes are there that are 3 side painted, means your answers will be equal to always number of corners. Is it clear? Number of corners means what? Only 8. So in a normal cube, if somebody is asking how many such cubes will be there where 3 side painted, means your answer will be always corners, that is equal to 8. If it is clear, type Y. Okay, now see, now I got how this works, so I will fastly draw the cube. Just one thing guys, don't worry, I don't mess like previous time, because now I understood how this is working, so it will be simply faster, don't worry. Yes guys, 3 by 3 by 3 also 8 only. Anyway, corners won't change. Now I will tell you where the change occurs. No need to worry, okay? Okay, I will make this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Guys, don't worry, just give me 1 or 2 seconds. I will complete this one, because I just want to say shit, anyway, it got messed up. Okay, anyway, don't worry, it doesn't matter for us. I just want to draw the cube so that you can understand what I'm drawing. Now see guys, this is one more 4 by 4 by 4. Now what I'm asking is, how many such cubes are there where there will be 2 side paints? How many such cubes are there where there will be 2 side painted? Cubes with 2 side painted. Okay, everybody is saying 12. Now see guys, if you observe here, these 2 particular cubes here, these two, and these 2. If you observe these cubes, okay, here, 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 similar here, and the back side will be also 2 will be here, and here, and here. Yes or no? That means how many are there? 4 top, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 side, 4 bottom. That means total 12 cubes will be there which are 2 side painted. Okay, 2 side painted means 12. Now, if it is a 3 by 3 by 3, what will happen? Guys, see, actually 12 sides. Each side will have 2 cubes here. That means 12 into 2, 24 cubes will be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm asking number of cubes. If you observe here, we have 12 different sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. That means, no, we have 12 different sides. But each side we are covering 2 cubes. See here, we are covering 2 cubes. That means 12 sides are there, and each side we are having 2 cubes. So total cubes which are 2 side painted will be 24. Is it clear or not? Now one of you, now see, one, observe here, one, this is a 3 by 3 by cube. If you observe, see, 1 2 3 4, I have taken 4, 1 2 3 4. If you observe here, where you will get 2 side painted, these 2 are not, this 2 here, similarly 2 will be here, 2 will be here, 2 will be here. That means on top you got 8 cubes, yes or no? Similarly, no, bottom you will have, see, 1 2 3, no guys, 24 cubes. Okay, I will show you. Wait, somebody is saying previous games you were saying, yeah, how this is 24. Yeah, I will show you. Wait, see, this is totally one cube, but these two parts are two different cubes. See here, this is, this particular is, this is one cube. Cube means what? One single part. But if you observe here, this is called corner. That's it. This entire will come on the same cube. But here you will get two different cubes. If you rotate, you will get that one. See, this single thing is one cube. This single thing is one cube. Similarly, this and bottom one is one cube. This and bottom one is one cube. This and that side will be one cube. This and that side will be one cube. Now see, these two are one cube. 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 Okay, this is one cube. This is one cube. This is one cube. This is one cube. This is here and this is here. Similarly, there will be back two will be there. Okay, if you observe here, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, see, if you observe here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Top I got 8. Knee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side I got 8. Bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. Back side 5, 6, 7, 8, and left side 2. So bottom I will get 8. So total will be 24 cubes. But if you observe the corner, see, this total thing is one cube only. Similarly, this thing is one cube. This is one cube. So 4 here and 4 only at bottom, because 3 are only missing there. So 8 is corners. That means what? Each corner will have only one cube. So 8 corners means you will have 3 side painted as 8 corners. That means only 8 cubes. But 2 side painted will be, you are getting each side, you are getting, how many? 2. Like that you are getting 12 sides. So total will be 24. Yeah, like Rubik's Cube only. That's the same thing. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, just wait for, just be online. Don't go anywhere. What, just 1 second. Just, I will do one thing for you. Just stay, just wait there. You will get better idea. Come on, why this is now opening? Not open. Come on. Just wait for 2 seconds, guys. You will get better idea. Okay, let's take any cube. Which one you want? Okay, I think this one is good. Guys, can you see the screen? Everyone, can you see the screen? Are you in 4, 4, 4. Wait. So just, I will choose a better one for you. Just wait. Yeah, this is nice. Oh. This is 4 by 4 by 4. This one, yeah, guys. Now, everyone, please respond. Can you see what I'm writing here? See, guys. Somebody asked me, sir, how it is possible to have three colors? See here. This is one color. Okay. I will go for which is blue. Now, see. This is one color. This is one color. This is one color. Yes or no? That means what? The corner cube. This one. This one. This one. This one. Will have three colors or not? Yes. Similarly, see, bottom will be also three or not? Four. One, two. At the back side, one more thing will be somewhere here. Yes or no? That means 8 corners means there will be 8 cubes which are three side painted or not. Now tell me yes or no, everybody, if you are clear. Yes. Now see. Similarly, see guys, I am changing the color here. Which one I will take? I will take white one. White is already there. Red there, so I will take thicker marker and somewhat this one color. Now see, I am asking how many cubes are there which are two side painted. See, this cube is two side painted or not? This one here, that means two here, two here, two here, and two here. Similarly, see, this one here, 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 this one here. Similarly, back, this side, left side, somewhere here, there will be two more will be there. Yes or no? Guys, if you understand what I'm saying, type yes. I want two side painted. Now see, how many are there? See, this is one. If you observe here, on each of this, what this called, each of the edge, I'm getting two colors or not? See, everything is an edge. On each edge, I'm getting two. Similarly, this is also edge, this is also edge, this is also edge, 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 edge. If you observe here, this is nothing but, how many edges are I have? I have 12 edges. Okay, I have 12 edges. On each edge, I have two cubes. That means 24 or not? Type yes, everybody, if you understand what I'm saying. I have 12 edges. On each edge, I have two cubes. Like that means 24 or not? So whenever somebody is asking you number of cubes that are two side painted, see here, number of cubes two side painted will be always equal to, okay, 12 into n minus 2. 12 into n minus 2 means what? 12 edges are there. Now, if I want to get these two cubes, mean if I eliminate these two, if I assume total are n, out of this n, I'm eliminating these two. So n minus 2, I'm getting the middle one or not? So 24 or not? Why I am writing n minus 2 is, I will tell you. Just wait for. Now see guys, I told you the formula will be, always write this formula only. Whenever somebody is asking two side painted, it will be 12 into n minus 2. Because see, if it is a 4 by 4 by 4 cube, you will have 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you eliminate the last two, you will get the middle one. That's why n minus 2. Out of n, you are removing 2. Similarly here, if I eliminate this one and this one, will I get the middle one or not? Here also n minus 2 means what? 3 is each side, minus 2 means only one cube is in the middle. Like that, I have 12 cubes. 12 surface, what is this? 12 edges. So total I will have 12 cubes which are only two side painted. Listen, whenever somebody is asking how many cubes will be there that are two side painted, means always 12 into n minus 2. N is number of cubes on one side. Here in our case 3. 3 minus 2 means what will happen? This will become 1. 12 into 1 will be only 12 cubes you will have that is one side painted. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom also. Okay, 1, 2, this, and back side. If you add all of them, you will get exactly 12. In the previous case, 24, because in the middle we have two cubes. That's why, in general, if somebody is asking number of cubes that are two side painted, your answer will be always 12 into n minus 2, because two side will occur only on the edges. Every edge will have, how many edges are there? Those many two cubes will be there. Two side painted cubes. So 12 edges means 2 to 12. How many cubes you have? If it is 3, you are getting 1. If it is 1 second, guys. See, if it is 4, you are getting 2. If it is 3, you are getting 1. Let us take what happens 5. Now see, if you observe here, where is it? Yeah, let us take this image. Now, if you observe here 5, how many get are in your middle? 3 or not? Now see guys, here you are getting 3. That means can I simply write n minus 2? N is 5. If I remove this one and this one, n minus 2, I am getting the middle 3 or not? That's why in general what we say is two side painted cubes will be always equal to 12 into n minus 2. Because if you remove the last one and last one, the remaining will be only two side painted. Out of 4, if I remove 2, I will get 2. So like that 12 side, total will be 24 here. See, similarly here, total 5. If I remove this one and this one, in the middle I have 3 cubes. Yes or no? That means 5 minus 2 means what? N minus 2. 3 cubes I have. Like that 12 side. Total will be 36. So whenever somebody is asking how many such cubes are there, which are two side painted, your answer will be always 12 into n minus 2. If it is clear, type Y. Okay, I hope clear now. Let's again go back to, okay. Now guys, my question is, how many such cubes are there that are one side painted? Tell me. In this one, how many such cubes are there that are one side painted? Like see, these 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 on the top. Similarly, these 4 on the left. Are they one side painted or not? That means see, here in 4 by 4 by 4 cube, you have 4. Okay, you have 4 on each side. Like that, you have 6 sides. So total will be 24 or not? Do you understand what I'm saying? No, each side you will have 4 cubes like that. Like that, you have 6 sides. So 6 into 24. Now, similarly, if you observe here, how many you are getting? 3, 3, 6. This will become 6 into 6. 36 will be here, which are one side painted. But in general, what you will write is, okay, n minus 2 whole square multiplied by 6. I hope you know why you got 6. Because 6 sides you are getting like this, single side painted. So you are multiplying with 6. Now, why you are writing n minus 2? See guys, if I want to get the middle one means, I need to eliminate this layer and this layer. Yes or no? That means out of area, I am removing 1 cube from top, 1 cube from bottom. That means out of n, I am removing 2. Now, similarly, if you see the vertical side, I am removing this one and this one. That means out of n, I am again removing one more 2 to get into the middle one. That's why n minus 2 whole square into 6. I will just repeat once again, guys. Listen very carefully. I want to find out number of cubes that are one side painted. One side painted means no, these 4 cubes I want. If I want to get these 4 cubes means, first of all, out of these 4, what I will do is, no, I will eliminate the first row and I will eliminate the bottom row. That means out of n, I am eliminating 2. Similarly, if I want to go to middle means, I need to eliminate the left one, I need to eliminate the right one. So I need to eliminate one more 2 from the n. Then out of the total area, I am removing this one, this one. That means I will left with only middle area. Like that I have to do for 6 times, because each side I have to do the same process. So whenever somebody is asking how many such cubes are there, which are one sided painted, means your answer will be always equal to n minus 2 whole square into 6. For example, if you take 4 by 4 cubes, 4 minus 2 will be 2, 2 square will be 4, 4 into 6 will be 24, you will get the answer. Similarly, if you take 5 by 5 by 5, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 square is 9, 9 into 6 will be, simple thing, 54. See here, 3, 6, 9. 9 each side, like that 6 sides. You will get 54 cubes. If it is clear, type Y. So I will write all of them in a single point here. Now, whenever somebody is asking you, okay, how many such cubes are there that are, when somebody is asking how many such cubes are there that are, see, 3 side painted. Okay, 3 side painted will be always corners. That may be 3 by 3, 4 by 4, or 5 by 5. Doesn't matter. Your always win answer will be always equal to 8. In a normal cube, guys, in a normal Rubik's cube, okay, that means 6 colors will be there. Okay, similarly, when somebody is asking how many such cubes are there which are two-side painted, okay, it will change from cube to cube. In general, the formula will be, you will have, on each surface you will have n minus 2 cubes. You have to remove this one and this one. Remaining all will have, two-side painted. So in general, it will be equal to n minus 2 into 12. If you want to find out how many such cubes are there which are one side painted, in general it will be equal to n minus 2 whole square multiplied by 6. These are the only 3 points you need to remember. Here n is, size of the cube. If it is 4 by 4 by 4 means n will be equal to 4. If it is 3 by 3 by 3 means n will be equal to 3. Okay, if these 3 points are clear, type Y, we can move on to the next one. Yeah, 3 side painted, clear? No. Always corners, it won't change. You are missing one more thing, guys. There is one more term called no side painted. Yeah, formulas only. Guys, whatever will be the cube, always 8 only answer, no formula. Always corners will have 8 only. You don't change this one. See, I show you 5 by 5 by 5, 6 by 6 by 6, 4 by 4 by 4. All will have only 8 corners. Corners will never change. So whenever somebody is asking how many such cubes are there, 3 side painted means directly you can write 8. No formula for that one. Because only 8 corners will be there. Is it clear? Okay, I think you need to see again. Huh? Okay, let me show you. Okay, I think I need to again exit this one. Yeah, that's why, this card. Where is this? My Chrome. Now see. Now see, guys, I will end note on this one. Now see 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also at 8 corners. See 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. This will also will have 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also will have 8 corners. Size of the cube doesn't matter. All cubes will have 8 corners. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That side 8. All will have 8 corners. So whenever somebody is asking in a normal Rubik's cube, that means which will have 6 different colors. In that, how many sides are there that are which are 3 side painted means always your answer is 8. No need to write anything. Okay. Why we are writing formula for surfaces? Because here you got 3. I mean here you got 2. Here you got 3. Similarly, here you got 4. Here you got 9. These two are only changing. That's why I have written the formulas for these two, but not about the 3 side, coloring one. Is it clear now? 2 for 3 at least now. Okay, Monday screen marchala. Now guys, there is one more thing, that is, no side painted. Yeah, I'm telling that one. No side painted. Okay, first of all, tell me, is there any possibility that there will be some cubes that will be no side painted? Asalu untayya undava? Cha. Are ఆలోచించండి, ఎప్పుడు క్యూబ్ ఉప్పుది లేదా? Haven't you ever opened a cube? No guys, not 0. Okay, see, general గా మన క్యూబ్ లో మీరు ఏం చూస్తారంటే లోపల ఒక బాల్ చూస్తారు. You will see a ball. Okay, on this ball they will rotate, but we are not talking about balls. We are talking about some cubes. That means what? 4 by 4 by 4 means you will take 64 small cubes. Cubes will be like this. Each one is a small cube. You will take 64 small cubes like this, and you will arrange one on other. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will arrange them like this. This is not the Rubik's cube. In Rubik's cube, in the inside you will have a round circle. That's why you can't see the inside cubes. But in general, the cube which we are talking, you will make them. You will make it using a small cubes. That means in place of this circle, you will have cubes in our original diagram. Okay, that means there will be some cubes which are no side painted will also be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Guys, please respond. Now see, I will tell you, wait. What I'm saying is, you may ask like this, sir, in normal cube, you haven't seen any no color cubes, sir. How can you say there will be some cubes which are not colored? Guys, in the normal cubes, what will happen here is, you will have a round circle inside. Then on this, they will arrange the cubes. Okay, because of rotation, you see that, you won't see the circle anyway. But in our problems, 4 by 4 by 4 cube means you will take small cubes like this for 64. Then you will arrange them in a form of cube. That means what? One this side, 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 like that. You will arrange and make it as a cube like this. Okay. Then this is the cube we are talking. Guys, that means what? If you remove the top layer, left, right layer, bottom layer, front layer, back layer, remove all the 6 sides. See, remove top layer, remove bottom layer, remove right layer, remove left layer, remove front layer, remove back layer. If you remove all of them, whatever the cubes inside, those are the cubes which are no side painted. Where are you writing? Okay, sorry. Shit. Guys, is it now visible? Okay, chill, I will write it. Actually, I shared that to Google Chrome, but now see, guys, what will happen here is, in normal cube, you will have circle inside. On this circle, they will arrange, cubes like this because of rotation. That's why you can't see this circle. But in our problem, 4 by 4 by 4 cube means you will take small cubes like this, 64, and you will form it as a cube. Okay, that means in our problem circle won't be there. Inside also there will be cubes. For example, see. I know this is Katia drawing, but don't worry. Now see, guys, let us take, this is my whole cube. Okay, this is 4 by 4 by 4 cube. If I want to see what's inside, what I will do is I will remove the front portion. That means I will remove this portion. I will remove the back portion. I will remove right portion. I will remove left portion. I will remove top portion. I will remove bottom portion. If I remove all the top side cubes, whatever may be inside, that means, see, you have removed this layer. 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 You have removed this particular top layer. Similarly, you have removed this particular bottom layer. If you remove all the layers, whatever may be the cubes that are inside will have no color. Yes or no? You are taking the cube, you're painting on top, but whatever the cubes inside, they don't have any color. Now, how you are going to find out how many such cubes are there inside? Now see, guys, just bear with me for a few seconds, you will get better idea. Okay, don't worry, I don't write all the cubes again. Just I will show you just one single one, then you will get a better idea. Now see, if I want to see what is inside, first of all, I need to remove the layers. See, I will remove the layers like this. Just, okay, see. Let us take, this particular color, top is white. Okay, this is white. This is red, blue, green, yellow. Any other color? Okay, black. Let us take. Okay, front white, back black, like that. If I remove all the top layers like this, remove this top layer, remove this left layer, remove the bottom layer, remove this right layer, remove the front layer, remove the back layer. If you remove all of them, whatever may be inside, that will have no side color. Now see, guys, see, I'm removing top, I'm removing bottom. That means out of n, I'm removing 2. Similarly, I'm removing left, I'm removing right. That means out of right hand side, I'm removing 2. Similarly, I'm removing front, I'm removing back. That means again n minus 2. Yes or no? So if you want to see what is inside, you have to remove top and bottom. Out of n, you are removing 2. This is left, top and bottom removed. This is left and right removed. front and back removed. So whenever somebody is asking how many such cubes are there which are no side painted, your answer will be n minus 2 whole cube. In our case, 4 minus 2 whole cube, which is 2 cube, which will have 8. That means if you remove all the outer side, there will be inside 8 cubes will be there, which are no side painted. So whenever somebody is asking no side painted means it is n minus 2 whole cube. If it is clear, type Y. Just remember the formula. That's it. అరే చాలా కష్టమేలా చెప్పడం. Actually, in our class, what we will do, we'll show the pics because here we can't. Chalo. So just remember one thing, guys. Here, the only thing you need to remember here is see, three side painters. Three side paint means always corner, which is 8. So two side means n minus 2 into 12. Okay, one side means n minus 2 whole square into 6. Okay, no side means n minus 2 whole cube. These are the only 4 formulas you have to remember. Okay, now see, let's for example solve a simple problem, then we can move on to the next one. See, 125 but identical and small cubes are put together to form a cube. Guys, 125 small cubes are put together means you can form 5 by 5 by 5 cube, because cube root of 125 will be equal to 5. So if you are using 125 small cubes means you are making 5 by 5 by 5 cube. Okay, now you have to answer the question. 125 small but identical cubes are put together to form a cube. The large cube is now painted on all 6 faces. Now this 5 by 5 by cube is faced on all 6 faces. Sometimes, guys, listen, these formulas will work only when there is 6 side painted. If there are only 2 side painted or 1 side painted, you can't use these formulas. These formulas will be only applicable when there are 6 side painted. That means 6 sides, 6 different colors. Chalo, now first question. How many small cubes have no face painted? First question. No face painted. No face painted means what? N minus 2 whole cube. N is what here? 5. 5 minus 2 means 3 cube. 3 cube means 27. Done. The problem is over. Second one. How many small cubes have exactly one side painted? One side. What is one side? See the formula. N minus 2 whole square into 6. That means 5 minus 2 whole square. That is 3 square into 6. So 9 into 6, 54. Now, how many small cubes have exactly 2 side painted? 2 side means what? N minus 2 into 12. So 5 minus 2 will be 3 into 12, which is equal to 36. Now, how many small cubes have exactly, 3 faces painted? 3 faces painted means always corners. No need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Always answer 8. If it's clear, type Y. One side, 2 side, 3 side, and no side. Okay, the thing what you need to do is, guys, after going home, okay, solve few of the cube problems. There will be like this only. There won't be any change. The only thing is sometimes he will only paint 2 sides. Let us see. He will paint this side, this side. Squares and triangles. Oh, you mean number of triangles in triangles, squares in squares, like that. Guys, actually for now you have cubes and dice. I will do one thing. I will share a video with you. In that video you have direct formulas. I mean, formulas means how you can count them. They will simply take like this. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many you can count? Or if you make them off, how many cubes will be there? No, there will direct methods and direct formulas will be there. For example, some will have squares. Squares in a square, for example, squares in a square will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That will give you squares in squares. This will be direct formulas there. I will, if possible, I will send you the formulas. But for now, we have only cubes, dice, and base conversions. So let's complete it first. If you have the time, we will discuss them. Okay, now Now guys, how many of you from EC triple E? Tell me fast. Okay, other departments, mention yourself. How many of you have from other departments like civil, mech, CSE, IT? Okay guys, I hope CSE people have this subject called digital electronics. I mean binary to octal conversion, octal to hexadecimal conversion, okay, decimal to hecadecimal conversion, these kind of conversion. How many of you know type Y? The people who don't know type N, number conversions like a binary to octal, octal to decimal, decimal to hexadecimal. అరే కన్వర్షన్ మీన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ లో బేస్ మోడ్ పెట్టి కొట్టేయడం కాదు, మామూలుగా సాల్వ్ చేయడం. Okay, I will just give you now. Okay, see guys, generally we have different kind of number systems, that is binary, okay, next octal, decimal and hexadecimal. Okay, the number system which we are using is decimal. Deci means 10 digits. Yes sir, I mean 10 symbols. What are the symbols we are using? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you count all of them, you get 10, because in decimal, deci means 10. In decimal number systems, you will use 10 different symbols. 0 is a symbol, 1 is a symbol, 2 is a symbol, like that. You will use 10 different symbols. That's why you will call this number system as decimal number system. Now come to binary. Bi means what? 2. That means in binary you will have only two symbols, 0 and 1. Similarly, if you come to octal, I hope you know octa means 8. 8 means what? You will have 7 symbols. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, hexadecimal means 16. That means you will have 15 symbols. Now you may ask, sir, we have heard numbers up to 9 only. Where is the other symbol? See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9, it will be same as decimal. After 9, A, B. Guys, don't write 10, 11 like this. 10 means equivalent to A, B, C, D, E, okay, F. So total 15 symbols. Forget about these numbers, just A, B, C, D, E, F. This is called hexadecimal. Now what we are going to learn is base conversion. Base conversion. Now guys, base conversion means what? Binary means base 2. Octal means base 8. Decimal means base 10. Hexadecimal means base 16. Now what I'm going to tell you is how to convert from one base to other base, like octal to binary, decimal to octal, or decimal to hexadecimal, or hexadecimal to binary, like that. Everybody, please type simply, I hope the people who don't know, type N. The people who know, don't type anything. The people who don't know, type N. Okay, N1. Okay. Chalo. Okay, I will try to tell you as faster as you can, because we have very less time. So let's solve it. Now see guys, first of all, decimal to any other number systems like binary, okay, octal or hexadecimal. Now how you are going to do? For example, see, there is a decimal number of for example 7, 8, 9. I want to convert them into binary. If you want to convert this number into binary, what you need to do is you just need to do successive division with 2. Binary means what? 2, octal means 8, hexadecimal means 16. Now see, divide with 2, what will happen? 3 twos, 6. I will wait 1, 8, 9 twos, 18, and 4 twos, 8. Here remainder will be what? 1 or not. Like that you have to do until you get single digits. Like again 2. 1, 2 is 2. 19, 9 2s 18, 7 2s 14. Here you will get remainder as 0. Again 2. Like that you have to do until you get single digits like that. Now see, 9 2s 18, 8 2s 16, I will get 1. Similar 2. Guys, I am writing the remainder here. 4 2s 8, 9 2s 18, 0. 2 2s, 4 2s, 1. Okay, now after 24 I will write here 24 and 1. Now 2 means, forget about this one. Okay, 12 times 0, 2, 6 times 0, 2, 3 times 0, 2, 1 time 1. Now see guys, after you got the answer, what you need to do, you can't divide it further because 1 is less than 2. After you got the answer, what you need to do is you just need to write them in the reverse order like this. See, what is the reverse order? 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. See, reverse order 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. That means this number in binary is equal to 7869 in decimal number system. If it is clear, type Y. Simply divide until you get 1 with 2, and after getting the reminders, take them in the reverse order. Now let me check in the calculator whether the answer is correct or not. If you want to check in calculator, simply you will put your calculator in base mode. So base mode means 3. After that, enter the number decimal 789. Tap on binary. So decimal 789 in binary it is what? 789 decimal. If I want to convert, shift 3, clear all. Guys, what? 7 8 9 10? I didn't get it. Guys, simple thing. See, 789 in a decimal is equal to, yeah, I heard it in decimal. No, what's the problem? 243. Okay, anyway, guys, is it clear? Everyone, type Y. Yes, now see. Clear, clear. Let's wait. I need an eraser. Now that is the conversion of decimal to binary. Now, if I want to convert decimal to octal, guys, remember, if it is decimal, it is very easy. Now, for example, the same thing. For example, if I want to convert 256 decimal, I want to convert them into octal. That means 8. Then what you will do? If it is binary, you will divide with 2. If it is octal, divide with 8. See, 8, 32 times, remainder 0. 8, 4 times 0. Here I can't divide anything further than 8 because this number is less than. So now write in the reverse order. So 400 in octal is 8 equal to 256 in decimal. Is it clear? Guys, decimal to any number conversion system is very easy. Decimal to any other system. If it is binary, divide with 2. If it is octal, divide with 8. If it is hexadecimal, divide with 16. For example, see, again this 256, I want to convert them into hexadecimal number system. What I will do? I will divide with 16. So see, 16s are 256, so it will be 0. Again, 16 means 1, it will be 0. That means what? 100, like this. Okay, 100 in hexadecimal number is equal to 256 in decimal number system. Clear? Guys, is decimal to all conversion? If you are clear, type Y. Okay, everybody. Now, simple thing, guys. If you want to convert from decimal to any other number system, if it is binary, divide with 2 and take the answers in reverse order. If it is octal, divide with 8 and take the answers in reverse order. If it is 16, divide with 16 and take the numbers in reverse order. Now, guys, next conversion. Okay, Okay, I will do one thing. Octal to binary. Okay, now see, octal to binary. Octal means wait, base 8. Binary means base 2. Guys, I can write 8 as 2 cube. Yes or no? That means, first of all, you should learn numbers up to 8 in binary. See here, if I want to write 0, I will write 0, 0, 0. If I want to write 1, 0, 0, 1. 2, 0, 1, 0. 3, 0, 1, 1. 4, 0, sorry, 1, 0, 0. 5, 1, 0, 1. 6. These are the numbers. Okay. So whatever is the number of octal number system, write the equivalent binary. I hope you know the 8421 code. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading this one. Listen. For example, you have whenever you want. Okay. Before telling this one, I would like to tell you the reverse common also. Then you will get better idea. See, guys. For example, I want to convert this binary number into decimal number system. How can I convert? Start from 2 power 0. Okay, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, because this is binary. If it is a octal means take 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2 like this. 2 power 3, 2 power 4 and 2 power 5. Multiply all of them. See, 2 power 0 into 0. Okay, 0 plus 2 power 1 into 0, 0 plus 2 power 2 into 0, 0 plus 2 cube means 8. 8 into 1 will be 8 plus 2 power 4 means 16. 16 into 1 will be 16 plus 2 power 5, 32. 32 into 1 will be 32. Add all of them. 8 plus 16 plus 32. 8 plus 16 plus 32, which is 56. That means binary number, this equivalent will be equal to, in general, 56 in our numbers. Guys, listen carefully what I am saying. I want to convert this binary number into decimal number system. That means, see, if it is decimal to binary means you will do like this. If it is binary to decimal means start from right to left, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 like this. Whatever is the power, multiply the digit. 2 power 0 into 0, 0. 2 power 1 into 0, 0. 2 power 2 into 0, 0. 2 power 3 means 8. 8 into 1, 8. 2 power 4, 16. 16 into 1, 16. 2 power 5, 32 into 1, 32. So this number will be 32. Similarly, if you want to write from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, from 0, 0, 0, 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, all will be zeros. 0, 0, 1. See, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. 2 power 0 means what? 1. 1 into 1 be equal to 1. How you write 2? 0, 1, 0. How it is? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. So this is 0, this is 0. 2 power 1 is 2. 2 into 1 will be equal to 2. That means this value will be equal to 2. Now listen guys, whenever you want to convert from other number systems to decimal, okay, I will go see. In the first case we have seen decimal to other number systems, binary, octal, hexadecimal. Now in the second case, I'm going to tell you how you are going to convert these numbers into decimal. See, for example, I told you binary means you will have 0, 1, octal means you will have 0 to 7, hexadecimal means you have 0 to F. If I want to convert, for example, say 676 octal number into decimal number, what I will do, if it is binary, I will take 2 power 0. If it is octal, I will take 2 power 8, 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2. Then what is the answer here? 6 into 8 power 0 plus 7 into 8 power 1 plus 6 into 8 square. This will be your decimal equivalent. See how it is? So 8 power 0 is 1, 6 plus 7 into 8 to the power 7 into 8 plus 6 into 8 square, which is 446. That means 676 in octal is equal to 446 in decimal. Similarly, let us take, I want to convert, for example, 9A1 hexadecimal number into, decimal number system. What I will do? This is 16 to the power of 0. 16 to the power of 1. This is 16 to the power of 2. 1 means what? 1. 1 into 16 to the power of 0. I told you. Plus a means what? In general, 9 up to 9, then you will get a. So 10. 10 into 16 to the power of 1 plus 9 into 16 to the power of 2. That is equal to 16 to the power of 1 means 16 only. 1 into 1, 1 plus 10 into 16, 160 plus 9 into 16 square, which is 2465. That means this number in hexadecimal is equal to this number in decimal. Guys, if you are clear with both these methods, type Y in the comments. Guys, I know for EC, Triple E and CSAIT people who have digital electronics and microcontrollers, this topic is maybe boring. But the people who don't know, for them, like civil and mech people, you may not have seen these questions, I think. Do you have this topic, digital electronics, civil and mech people? Tell me. Guys, anything power 0 is 1. 8, a power 0 equal to 1. 8, 9, 10, anything is 0. 8 power 0 is 1. 16 power 0 is 1. 2 power 0 is 1. 486, where this one? Okay, maybe I have written the wrong shit. Okay, let me check. I will check. 6 plus 5 mWr plus 6 into 8 square. No, guys, 446 only. Okay, let me check using the base mode. Anyway, you are asking, so I want to find out octal. So octal 676 is equal to, I want to find out in decimal, which is, no, this one is correct only. You can check using your calculator. Put the calculator in base mode. I mean, tap octal, enter this number, press equal to, then tap decimal. You will get this answer. Guys, is it clear, everyone? 494. Are you talking about octal conversion or this hexadecimal conversion? Then correct only, no? You can check once again check and tell me. అరే నేను ట్రిపుల్ ఇయరా పైగా డిప్లొమా 3 ఏళ్ళు అక్కడ 3 ఏళ్ళు బీటెక్ లో 6 ఏళ్ళుగా ఏ చదువుకుంటా వచ్చు మాత్రం కూడా చదువుతుంది ఓకే చలో ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్ విచ్ యు నో ఇస్ దిస్ వన్ చలో గైస్ I hope these two are clear. Now we are going to convert from like octal to binary. Now see, I told you first you need to learn binary numbers up to 7 because octal means you will have up to 0 to 7. See guys, 0 means 0 0 0 because you see octal means 8. 8 means 2 power 3. That means I am writing each digit as 3 digits. 1 means, see, if it is of 16, you have to write 4 digits for each and every number. Now see guys, these are the numbers, you know, decimal equivalents of binary. But here you are solving about octal, that's why I have written 0 to 7 only. I don't need any other numbers. So octal means you have 8 symbols, 0 to 7. Each symbol equivalent binary number I have written here. For example, if I want to write 764 octal number in binary, what I will do is, I will see the number here. What is the number here? 7. What is the equivalent 7 number here? 111. So 111. What is next number? 6. 6 means what? 110. 4 means what? 100. That's it. This is the binary number for this octal number. So whenever you are converting from octal to binary, you know, octal means 2 power 3, that is 8. So take each number equivalent to 3 equivalent binary numbers. So 0 means 3 zeros, 1 means 001, 2 means 010. So if whatever means the number here, write the equivalent number here. For example, if I want to convert like 652 octal to binary, what I will do? 6 means what? This one 110. 5 means what? 101. 2 means 010. So this will be my binary equivalent of this octal number. Guys, the people who are not from ECR triple E background, after going home, watch this video once again. Now similarly, if I want to convert from binary to octal, for example, Now if I have like this, then what I will do is, octal means 2 power 3. No, what I will do from left side, I will make 3 as a group. If it is octal to binary, you will write each number for 3 digits of binary numbers. If it is binary to octal, make 3 into a group and write the equivalent number. 110 means 6, 111 means 7, 101 means 5, 001 means 1. So your answer will be 6551. Octal to binary means for each number write 3 binary numbers. If you know binary to octal means make 3 into a group and write the equivalent octal number. That's it. Similarly for hexadecimal also. If it is hexadecimal means instead of writing 3 numbers, write 4 numbers for binary. Now these are the numbers up to this is I think 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. So for example, if I want to convert AF hexadecimal number into binary, so what I will do, A means what? 1010, so 1010. F means 1111. That will be my answer. That's it. Similarly, for example, take okay 10011111100100. I want to convert this number into hexadecimal. What I will do, I will make 4 as a group. If I don't have anything means I will place zeros here. Now see, 10 means 2, 111 means 7, 1110 means E, 100 means 4. So my answer will be 27E4. So 27E4 will be equivalent of this binary number. Okay, if this is clear, type Y everyone. We can move on to next one anyway. For the people who don't know, you just need to watch the video once again, guys. There is nothing we can do regarding this one. Anyway, I hope you may ask, sir, why you have, how you have written 7 as this 111. See, I want writing 7 in binaries. So what I will do, 2 means 3 times 6, 1 is the remainder. 2 means 1 time 2, 1 will be remainder. If I have written, what will happen? 1, 1, 1. So 7 means 111. Similarly, if I want to write 9 in binary, what I will do? 4 times 1 is remainder, 2 times 0 is remainder, 2 times 1 0 is remainder. So write in reverse order. 1001. So 1001 is nothing but 9. Like that. I have written all the numbers from 0 to 15. Equivalent binary number. So whenever there is a number, you just have to substitute there. So what's the time, guys? Do we still have? Yeah. What I need to do now? Guys, I know base conversions are somewhat confusing for the people who are from non-electronics background. So don't think too much about this one. Try to solve other problems. Now, guys, now we are going to solve other topic. Cubes over now. Next, dice. Now, I hope you know about dice. So let's go to dice. I will show you a pic, then we can move. Where is the diagram of dice? Just give me 2 seconds. అరే మీ పుణ్యం అంటే ఎప్పుడో చదివిరా బేస్ నెంబర్ కన్వర్షన్స్ మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు తీసేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. I will use a note. ఇది rotate అవుతా? I hope if it is, yeah, sorry, I will remove this one. 1 second, guys. Okay, then oh, hey, it's not like anyway. I will draw it anyway. I thought of using this one. So okay, assume this as a dice. Guys, assume this as a dice. That means what? Each side will have one number like from 1 to 6. So what, so like, listen, generally dice will be two types of dice. First dice will be standard dice. First dice will be standard dice. Standard dice means whenever you add opposite sides, okay, you will always get 7. Okay, for example, if 1 is here means back side will be, for example, standard dice will be like this. Now see guys, if 1 is top means bottom will be 6. 2 is here means back will be 5. 3 is here means this back side will be 4. That means whenever you add the opposite side, it will always become 7. Similarly, next one is ordinary dice. Ordinary dice means, any of the one of the adjacent sides. Sorry, adjacent. One of the adjacent side will, some will give you 7. Adjacent side, some will give you 7. Like this. See, 5, one of the side is 2. So this sum will give you 7. That means if 3 is here means 4 somewhere will be here. This side or this side somewhere. In one of the side, 4 will be here. That means if the adjacent side sum will giving you 7 means that is ordinary dice. If opposite side is giving 7 means that is standard dice. In the problem, try to identify that one, whether he has given you standard dice or ordinary dice. Okay, opposite 7 means standard, adjacent 7 means ordinary dice. So there will be two kinds of dice will be there in general. Next, now guys, most of the times what he will ask you, I will write a problem here. Just give me some time, just 6. Drawing test in 1 2 6. Other pen. 3 4 6. Now guys, he will give you 2 position of the dice. After throwing one time, he see the numbers like this: 1 6 2. Next time 3 6 4. Now what he is asking is 2 positions of the dice are shown below. When 6 is at the bottom, okay, what will be at the top? The question is like this: when 6 is at bottom, what will be at the top? First, what you need to identify here is find out if there is any common number. See here, 6 is common here, 6 is common here. Start from 6, write in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. If it is clockwise, take this also clock. If it is anti-clockwise means take this also anti-clockwise. Write in clockwise direction 6 2 1. Similarly, write this clockwise direction 6 4 3. That means 2 opposite will be 4, 1 opposite will be 3, remaining number will be opposite to 6, which is 5. So top will be 5. If it is clear, type Y everyone. No, whenever you have only single digit common, then write clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Let us take, if I am writing in anti-clockwise direction, what will happen? 6 1 2. Similarly 6 3 4. That means 4 opposite 2, 3 opposite 1, remaining will be opposite to 6, which is 5. Write in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, starting from the common number. Okay, start from the common number, write in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. See, 6 2 1, 6 2 1, 6 4 3, 6 4 3. So whatever may be the numbers that are opposite here will be opposite to the dice. 1 opposite will be 3, 2 opposite will be 4, remaining number will be opposite to 6. This is one kind of problem. That means where you will have only single digit as common. So 1 2 3. Yeah, see, I will give you one more position here. Assume these are dices because we have less time. I don't want to mess with anyway. 1 2 4. And this one is 2 3 6. Okay, now the position of the dice are shown below. When 5 is at the bottom, okay, 5 is at the bottom. Okay, what will be at the top? Now, what is the common number here? 2. Start from 2. Clockwise direction I am writing. That means 2 4 1 2 6 3. So 3 opposite to 1, 4 opposite 6. So remaining number will be opposite to 2, which is 5. So when 5 is bottom, is top will be 2. If it is clear, type Y. Array 5 already at bottom. I need to find a top number, which is 2. See guys, you know, you just need to write from the common number. See, 5 is the bottom. That means whatever will be the opposite to 5 will be on the top. So 2 will go on. Now this is one type of model where you will have one common number. Next will be, I will give you two common number problems. Two dots, three dots. దారుణంగా మారుతున్న డైస్, నలిగిపోతున్న డైస్. Now see guys, this is one kind of problem where you will have two sides as same. So whenever two sides are same, always remember the sides which are not common will be opposite to each other. See here, 5 is common, 5 is common, 4 is 2 is common, 2 is common. That is what are not common here, 3 and 4. That means 3 and 4 will be opposite to each other in the original dice. So when 1 is common means you have to go with clockwise or anti-clockwise. If 2 is common means, see, 5 and 2 are common, 5 and 2 are common. Then the thing which are not common will be opposite to each other. So I will give you a problem you can understand. Just see here, I will write three positions. This will be our last problem, I think. So what are the time? Yeah, we have some time, don't need to worry. Come on man, guys, time out then go because we don't have time. That's the problem. That's why I'm solving myself. Now see, three different positions of x, y, z, x, y, z. Three different positions x, y, z and x, y, z of a dice are shown in the figure given below. Which of the number lies opposite to 6? First question. Okay, you need to find out opposite to 6. So guys, listen, which two you will choose? That's up to you. You can choose these two or you can choose these two. It's up to you. Because I just need two dice to solve. For example, if I choose x and y, what will happen? What is the common number here? 4. I will start from 4 in the clockwise direction. That means 4, 5, 1, 4, 3, 6. So what I want opposite to 6. Which is opposite to 6? 1. So my answer will be 1. Otherwise, choose the next two dice. Here, what is common here? See here, in this 6 is common. So 6, 4, 3, 6, 2, 5, clockwise direction. What is opposite to 6? 4 is opposite to 2, 3 is opposite to 5. Remaining will be opposite to 6, which is 1. You can choose any dice, it doesn't matter. I hope this one is clear, everyone. Please tell me. See, you can choose any of the two dices. After that, you know, you just need to solve the problem. You want to find out which you want me to repeat. Okay, chalo. See, I will change the pen for look only. Come on, man, press it. Okay, see, here I want to find out what is opposite of 6. I don't need 3 dice to solve a problem. I just need 2. You just need to choose any of the two. You can choose these two or these two. I'm choosing these two. Now, I know that whenever there is a common number, I have 4 here. Whenever there is a common number, I can use clockwise and anti-clockwise rule. That means what? Start from common number and write in clockwise direction. 4, 5, 1. Similarly, start from the common number, write in clockwise direction. That means 6 opposite will be 1, 5 opposite will be 3, remaining number will be opposite to 4, which is 2. Now what is asking, which number will be opposite to 6? So my answer will be 1. Otherwise you can take these two and you get the same answer. Is it clear, everyone? Type Y if it is clear. అర్థం కావట్లేదా? Okay, guys, this is AFB and this is ACE. This is DCE and this is DCF. One second, guys. Now, see, guys, here is positions of cube shown below, which is after will be the one of the face opposite to face A. Now, first question is which one will be opposite to A, guys? Which one will be opposite? Somebody solve it and tell us fast. Which one will be opposite to A? You can take any of the dice. You just need the answer. You just need to decide which two you have to select. Now see, I have to select these two only because here only I will have A. So I will use clockwise and anti-clockwise rule. I will write in clockwise direction. A, B, F and A, E, C. That means what? F opposite C, B opposite E. So remaining will be opposite to A, which is D. So my answer will be D. Okay. Now guys, I hope these are clear. Which one is opposite and which one you need to choose. If it is two colors, you just need to choose the next one. See guys, for example, see here. Here D and C are common. D and C are common. That means E and F will be opposite. If you take these two, different positions, different cubes may have given based on the problem you have to solve. Okay. Okay, guys. I think that's too much for today's class. I hope you are clear with at least your dice and that one. Okay. Just wait. Anyway, we can't leave before 8. That's the rule. So we have to wait. In the meantime, what I will do is I will give you some problems. Thank you. I will tell you how to fold cubes. Wait 1 second. Now guys, after folding, how the cube looks, you need to find out. Okay, after folding, how the cube looks, you need to find out. Okay, I will give the options also, don't worry. My symbols, favorite symbols here. So what this is FEB, FEB, FED, FED, FBC, FBC, DEA. Okay. So now guys, out of, if I fold that one, what kind of cube I will get? Any guesses? Guys, just remember one thing. Whenever you have these kind of problems, always remember, the cubes which are came out, the number should be always opposite. That's the only rule. See, listen, only one thing. Whenever, if you fold the cubes or paper, the one which are projected outside will be opposite. That means A will be opposite to D. Now, based on that data, you have to eliminate the options. See, A will be opposite D means here A and D are adjacent. So this is not my answer. See guys, anyway, E is that side F, that side B. That means what? E and C will be opposite or not? See here, E and C will have between them. If I fold E on top, that side will be F, this side will be and bottom will be C. E and C will be opposite. Sir, no. So E and C opposite means, so A opposite, E and C opposite, and B and F will be also opposite. You know, E and C opposite means B and F will be opposite. That means, you know, this option will be eliminated. Next, I left with two of the options. Now, I know F and B will be opposite. So one will also eliminate. So the only answer left is 2. That will be my answer. See, opposite which are projected should be opposite. That means E and B will be opposite. E is top, C is below. That means E and C will be opposite. B is this side, F is that side. So F and B will be opposite. From that you can eliminate option 1, 3, and 4. So remaining will be 2, which will be your answer. If is there, ఏం అర్థం కలదా? సి ఎక్కడైతే మీకు బయటకు వచ్చి ఉన్నాయో అవి ఆపోజిట్ లో ఉండాలి అంతే, అది ఒకటే రూల్. నా ఈ ఇక్కడ ఉందిరా, మధ్యలో ఒక గ్యాప్ ఉందంటే ఈ రెండు చూడు, మధ్యలో ఒకటి గ్యాప్ ఉందంటే ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇది ఏమైనా ఉంటుంది, కిందకు వచ్చి ఉండాలి కదా. సో ఏమవుతుంది, ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఈ అండ్ బి సి ఆపోజిట్ అండ్ బి అండ్ ఎఫ్ ఆపోజిట్. సో సింప్లీ యూ కెన్ ఎలిమినేట్ ది అదర్ ఆప్షన్స్. Okay guys, that's it for today's class. If we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Good day, bye bye. చాలా ఎక్కువ చెప్పిస్తున్నారు.